Hey, what's up, everyone? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning into the podcast this week. Another week, right? We're making it to summer. We're making it to warmer weather. I hope you're surviving. I'm starving for live music. You might be too. Maybe we'll see something this summer. Maybe I'll see a country band at a fucking park. At this point, I would take anything, honestly. There's a lot of shows getting announced for the fall. I'm buying tickets to Furnace Fest in September. I hope that's okay with everyone. I'm going to buy tickets for Furnace Fest. One of the bands I'm in is Playing Fest in Gainesville, which is in October. At least we're slated to play. We'll see if it happens. As long as everything's safe, they're not going to do these shows if they're not safe. So they got to try. The music industry's taking a gigantic hit right now. And I actually talk about that with my guest a bit today too, which was cool to hear. Before we actually do get into today's podcast, I want to mention two things. One, if you don't know what Choke Artist is, it's a DIY label. I do these podcasts just to, talk to people from the scene and talk to friends. We do a lot of math rock, mostly math rock, but some emo and punk and hardcore at times. There's some ska too. I'm sorry about that. I hope that's okay with you. But if you want to hear some of the bands that we've worked with, you can click the link in the bio, which is right below. So check it out. It's a Spotify playlist. You might dig some shit. Other thing I wanted to mention is we have these dad hats. I have 4 left, and they're going to be up in the web store. The link for that will also be in the bio. So there's actually 3 of these left because I'm going to keep this one. But I have 3 of these pink ones left. Probably get some more color soon too. But we got a web store, so you can check that out. My guest today is singer-songwriter Kurt Travis. He's been in a bunch of bands. He's currently in the bands Royal Coda and Pushover, which are both sick. He was in the band A Lot Like Birds. They were an Equal Vision band, and he also sang for one other band, Dance Gavin Dance, I think they were called. Yeah, so we became friends a couple years ago. He took one of the bands I'm in Angles, a band I play drums for. He took us out on tour. He was managing us for a bit. We released our first full length through his label Esk Records. So we talked a bit about that process. He's just a really solid guy. He's always repped our band and helped push us to people. So if you've seen Kurt or spoken to him at a show, he's just a genuinely nice dude who's just loves being in bands and playing music and shit. And he's a professional. We talk about some of that too. He really brings his A game all the time. In addition, we talk about how the pandemic has affected his livelihood. He's a touring musician, a professional road dog. So, it's a hard year for the music industry. We talk about some of the albums he's worked on, and we talked about the pros and cons of being such a highly respected, influential musician. The DGD fandom gets a little weird at times. It's I don't want to say culty, but it's pretty nerdy though. So, Tom, I'm sure people kind of lose sight that he's just a dude, and some of those you can see comments, but most people love Kurt. It was really interesting to pick his brain about all these things. If you like this podcast, you can subscribe to it. I've got more guests on the way. I'm going to keep doing these. And if you've reached out about the podcast and told me you liked it, thank you. That's actually very cool to hear. I appreciate that. All right, so enjoy my talk with Kurt Travis. All right, Kurt, what's up, man?
What's up, Joe? How you doing, bro?
Dude, I'm good, man. It's good to actually talk to you face to face. It's been a while.
I know, man. I wish I was back at your parents' bagel shop, dude.
The bakery, yeah, man.
I'm missing those bagels, man.
Yeah, we got New Jersey untouchable. New Jersey, New York bagels pizza. Official hot take.
It's one of the best things on tour is the food. You get to try all the different stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And just traveling around, meeting people, eating all the food. But it's been that tour that you took us out in Angles out on was 5-6 years ago at this point, which is crazy.
My God, dude. I know.
It's wild, man.
We're due for another one, aren't we?
I know. I feel like last time you asked and it was September, October, and it was my first year teaching, and I was like, dude, I can't tell my principal I'm out for 2 months. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool though. You'd be a pretty rad teacher. I mean, you are a rad teacher, but that would be a very badass teacher thing to do. yo, principal man, sorry, dude, but
Gotta hit the fucking road, dude.
yeah, me and my rock and roll band.
Yeah, man. No, but seriously, like before we get into talking, like our in angles like owes a lot to you for like helping, like you put us on to like a lot of people. So like thank you for that, man. And like
I'm so yeah, I'm so glad and I'm so proud of what you guys have done and even, fucking Choke Artist. I mean, the shit that you've been doing with Choke Artist, like it's really cool.
thanks,
And
man.
it's catching on. I see it on Twitter, I see it, like you have a good little base,
It's
and
starting to make sense a little bit more, which is
yeah.
good.
And
Yeah.
you've been dude, you've been at it, like, it's not like, this is an overnight thing, like you've really, and dude, you have showed me bands that I'm stoked on, like, dude, fucking Lobby Boxer, bro, like that
Yeah,
band
man.
is so good.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. And
Y-
and they've been playing for a while, I didn't even
Long
know.
time. You need to see them
Yeah,
live. You have to see them live. It's fucking
I need to
bonkers.
see them live. Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
incredible. I show them, because whenever you're in the van or whatever, everybody kept being like, "Who the fuck is this band?" I was like, "Dude, it's Lobby Boxer. They're so good."
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad I could
Yeah.
show you some music. You've shown me music. Like, I mean, technically,
Yeah.
I think like I Choke Artist stole Floral from like Esco right from under your nose.
No, I'm so glad that worked out, because I wasn't able to facilitate, for a few years there, going through the divorce and everything. Yeah, like everything, like totally hit a standstill, and we were going, so hard and everything, and I'm just happy that I had a part in them getting Arctangent Festival. I had a part in getting them the premiere for the Fecking Bahamas. I had a part in like really, uh, my name even back then held a little bit of weight. So it was like, oh shit, Kurt. Oh, I know Kurt Travis. Okay, I'll check this band out. And so I was able to do that for a few, um fucking Lemix J Buckley, dude. I wish they were still a band.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Brad's in a
I
new band. Sincerely, that's pretty sick.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I've been talking to Brad actually.
cool.
I think we're gonna do some collabo shit,
Hell
which
yeah, that's perfect.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. And the song's really dope too. It definitely has a little bit of the Lemix J vibe.
yeah.
Um,
Midwest emo type, like noodly, twinkly.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
cool, man.
Do you ever talk to Alex Bozzi at all, the drummer of
No,
Lemix?
I haven't heard from them in a long time.
Yeah. I still keep in contact with Bozzi, and his brother is like this huge like singer. I don't know. I think he just goes by Bozzy, or maybe
I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
yeah. But he's been like producing beats in LA
Oh, okay.
for like the last few years.
Right on.
So he's
Tight.
not even in Michigan anymore or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, all those that tour we did was a while. Lemix was a band like they broke up probably 3-4 years ago at this point. So,
yeah.
but I always did appreciate that you were willing to like kind of put your ear to the under, because I mean, like, dude, once your band gets a certain size, it's hard to find newer music. I feel like unless they're brought like you would find bands that like you were on Warped Tour with or that you toured with, or but it's harder to like find bands through the internet. And like I always really dug what you were doing, and with Esk and like just you as a person, like you were always kind of looking for new music.
You have to. You totally have to. Because if you're not listening to new music, or I don't know, I guess you can only listen to a certain type of music. But for me, I feel like the opposites attract. You know what I mean? Like, so, just listening to a band like Lobby Boxer gives me inspiration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or while I was recording the latest Royal Coda, I was listening to a band called Boyfriends. Have you heard of that band?
No.
There's no like uh there's no vowels, so
Okay.
it's and I think it's got a Z at the end. Anyways, but I heard that band because I was in the van with uh Thomas Arak on that pushover Scary Kids. And it
Yeah.
wasn't even Thomas that played it. It was the backing, basically the band that we made pushover. It's that band from Chicago When We Was Kids.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know those guys?
Yeah, we played at the Wire and Chris booked it, and we played with When We Was Kids once, and they were
They're
great.
hella good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're really good.
Chris Lamb and his boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think I'm gonna lose his name, but it's the guitar player from When We Was Kids. He was playing, or no, it might have been the drummer from When We Was Kids. Anyways, one of those guys was playing this band called Boyfriends,
Friends.
and they kind of sound like Mars Volta a little bit. And then another band I was listening to during the Royal Coda, like the new Royal Coda recordings, was a band called Glow.
I haven't heard that either.
Gloe.
Okay.
Gloe.
Yeah.
And they used to be, the singer used to be in a band called, I think, Visitors from Utah. They're all from Salt Lake.
Okay.
And a lot like Birds used to play with fucking whoever we could play with.
Yeah.
But Visitors played with us in Salt Lake, one of the tours. I don't remember.
So was this all when you were doing Compassion, or the newer Royal?
We have a new album that I don't even know what the name of it is called yet.
Oh fuck.
But
Dude,
yeah, we have a new single and we have a new full-length album that Royal Coda is sitting on right now.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, yeah, because there was that merge with Blue Swan and Rise, right? So
yes,
let all that.
And that's why the whole Idola thing is like. Have you seen that online?
Yeah, it's being
Idola?
held hostage. I saw them post some clips and they're so dirty. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be fucking sick. But yeah, it's funny that they're stuck.
Yeah.
They're in purgatory pretty much.
We're all in purgatory
Yeah.
because we can't release until Idola releases their album. So it's like
Yeah.
we're sitting on a full-length album plus a single and a music video to go with the single.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. I've been listening to Compassion a bit, honestly, and it's like
awesome, man.
very, very good. I mean, everyone's such a ripper, and it's just like it feels like you're all just doing what you do, and it feels like very natural. Like that album, I think, is a good step, like a progression from the last one.
Yeah. I think the addition of Will really kind of makes this nostalgic thing, but also has a newer element, adds a newer element to it. So that's what I'm really excited about. And then we just got a bass player too. So this is the first album that Sergio or Will didn't play the bass, because
cool.
Will played the bass on Compassion, and Sergio played the bass on the self-titled, the first one that we put out. And then this third record, we have Stefan Gotch. I think that's how he wants me to say it. Like Oshkosh Bagotch.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
But yeah, Stefan is a fucking ripper, dude. And so this the newest album that we're about to drop has him playing bass versus, Sergio or Will. And it just really has a whole lot more character.
Cool, man. I appreciate that band is like willing to take risks musically,
Yeah. It's funny you say that, because I think that our newest album, like this newest material, is probably the catchiest stuff. Like we kind of realize that that song "Becoming the Memory" was really popular on that
Yeah.
record.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's like 3 or 4 of those on this next record
Cool.
where it's like, God damn, this is exactly that formula. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Nailing it. Yeah.
So lots of really catchy stuff.
Cool.
Lots
I
of
mean,
hooky stuff.
there's some similarities of that track, and of course it's different, but like I'd say that and like Eternity Forever, or like the
Yeah.
vibe and the vocal flow and the groove and I mean, dude,
Yeah.
Joe is such a fucking sick drummer, man. He's so good.
He's incredible, man.
Oh god.
And he makes it look so easy, and he's an even better teacher, I think, too. Like, I think the fact that he's got talent, and obviously he has skill, but he really knows the theory behind it. He can sight read music. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen him like fill in for a country band, and they gave him sheet music, and he played the whole set basically blind, and didn't fuck up.
Respect.
And I was waiting for him to fuck up. I was like, Joe, fuck up. You know, like, I want to see this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're human. Fuck up.
I've never seen him make a mistake. I saw him play when we saw A Lot Like Birds in Philly. I saw him play at Royal Coda. I think I might have saw him. Oh no, I didn't see him play when you did solo, but I've never seen him make a mistake ever. He's
Yeah.
very efficient and just awesome guy. So this new album, who did you record with?
We did it with Chris Crummett again.
Oh
So
man.
Same guy as the Compassion record, and obviously a bunch of other things. But
Yeah. How was it? I mean, that's like a dream guy to work with. So in Angles, we actually reached out to him for this new full length that we're doing now. And it was like, and he was like, we sent him the old stuff. He's like, guys, this is cool. I'd love to work together. And then just logistics wise, like it's a dream for us to do it, but we're still at the point where it's like, you know, save all your vacation days for when they really can. And like, we couldn't make it work, but I would love to work with that guy at some point, man.
It's for me, I've worked with him so many times that it's a very comfortable place, you know.
Yeah.
But even the first time I worked with him, I felt like I was in good hands, you know.
Was that for Death Star?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the self-titled album that has the Death Star on it was the first time I worked with him, and even back then he was just, I had never worked with somebody of that caliber. And to be honest with you, I was kind of afraid to work with anybody else. It was like, it's kind of like what Joseph Arrington does to a band. If Joe plays in your band and then you somehow lose Joe, well,
what do you do?
You're shit out of luck. Is what you do.
Scary.
You're just fucked, right?
Well, the odds of you downgrading are very high if he's your drummer. Like chances are
you have to dumb some shit down, right?
Yeah. I get that with Chris because that album was like well received, and then was Happiness with him too?
It was.
Okay. Yeah. So.
And I think the only album that DGD didn't record with Chris Crummett was, I think, Acceptance Speech.
Okay.
I think they recorded with the dude that does Lydia shit.
Okay.
And it's because Tillion's like good friends with him.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but
yeah,
Matt something. It's like Matt, not Goldman.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's a reputable dude, but
yeah.
And then they went right back to Chris for like the last like 4 records or something.
Oh, that's funny because the production on the newer stuff is different and it's really cool. I like it a lot, but I wouldn't have guessed it was still Chris. But yeah,
I think they've done a lot of different things, like maybe they'll track somewhere, but they'll still send it into Chris.
Yeah.
Or the vocals will still be done by Chris. or something like that. You know what I mean?
He's still a part of it. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's cool that you guys have all had this guy you can trust with your music and his vision and like kind of collab. I'm very stoked for New World Coda, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Another really, really good producer is Mike Watts.
Yeah.
That guy. I mean, I know you have your
Well,
own
no,
story with
that
that
was
guy.
mostly honestly a lot of that was on us, like in hindsight. So, but I know you've done some stuff with him in the meantime, and he's great. I mean, there's a reason he has that place. There's a reason people like to go there.
Yeah.
I mean, long story short is we recorded somewhere else, so the stems
Uh-huh.
that Mike got, he didn't know what to do with. You know,
Yeah.
the engineer who
Yeah.
recorded us, he knew exactly what to do with those stems, or
Right.
you know, because he records his own stuff
And
and he just
people
mixes.
people organize Pro Tools differently.
Yeah, yeah,
I now understand that too. Where like, you've got all your comp tracks or whatever, and I just didn't know. I understand now what it was, but like back then I had no idea. Like, why are they making me sing this like 4 and 5 times if I already did it well the first time? You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Um, so the way that they organize those comp tracks can get messy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, totally. But I mean, the way he works, like, there's a reason why people love working with him. You know,
yeah.
I hope when you were there, he didn't remember us and didn't bring us up. I hope it just never even was a thought.
I think I mentioned you guys and said like, uh, because I was fucking livid, dude. Do you remember?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I was like, do you want me to talk to this motherfucker?
yeah.
I will straight up be like, I don't owe you a fucking red cent, you piece of shit. Like, I don't care who you are. And we had a good laugh about that.
Good.
Like,
Okay.
because it never happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And we ended up, everything was cool. In the
Yeah.
end, everything was fine. But I was livid. You guys, it totally, from both perspectives, it totally made sense how it went down and everything was fine. But
Yeah. He's a funny guy, man. He's a little like no bullshit, which is
oh,
cool.
dude, he's from Long Island, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's fucking true. I hadn't thought about
I
that.
mean, and I
Yeah.
love recording in Long Island too, because it's so different than
Yeah.
California,
Welcome to the
obviously.
East Coast, baby. Woo!
Yeah.
It's true, man. Way different.
Even
Yeah.
I can't remember what your dad said to me when I was sleeping on your couch. I remember I was asleep on your couch, and it was something like, who is this kid on my couch?
Oh, Dad, that's Kurt Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid, who you calling kid? Your grandpa. No.
Oh man, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Heavy concentration of Italian Americans over here. I mean, myself included. You know. But
Right.
yeah, it's funny, man. Well, yeah, I'm glad all the shit with Mike worked out. You know,
He's an amazing producer, engineer. Uh, he's one of those guys that you can give him one note and he'll make a whole song around, and you're like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, he's very hands-on.
yeah.
Um,
I wish we had
as
that experience with him because it was just us sending him stems and then
Yeah,
him doing
yeah,
what he could. And then us going there and being like, yeah, we're not sure. And us, dude, we drove to Long Island. Like, we get back at like
yeah,
2 a.m. and go to work and be like, yeah, this is the album. And then,
right.
what happened. It's funny
Yeah,
now. We're still a band. We're still doing our thing, but it was just like, it was tough. That was a tough, like, couple months for us.
I know, man. And
Yeah.
I had to I had to cancel the TuneCore, remember? Like, I had to because
Yeah.
it was already set. It
Yep.
was already it was
Yeah, we're
it was
pains
in
in
the
the
air.
asses, dude. We're pains. That's what I've come like working with that like in Angles more. I just realized we're just like all over the place, We're just like it's hard. So,
It's so funny too, because every time I tried to give you guys a tour, you'd be like, nah, we can't now, sorry. And I'm like,
dude, I got
oh,
work.
okay. I
I
mean,
know, like
all right.
it sucks, you know. I wish we could. Maybe one day when it makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
we could bang 10 days, but like I remember you sent me like the Esk tour, which was it was Lemix and
Yeah.
it was you, right?
I
And
think I got Rome Hero Foxes on that too,
and a
or
marionette did a leg of it as
yeah,
well. And
yeah.
you sent me like 30 dates. I remember where I was when you sent me the dates. I was at my girlfriend's like parents' house and I just saw like 30 like vroom, and I was like, oh my God, like this is amazing. And I was like, there's no way we could do this. Unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, I was still much love for always like having our back, dude.
Of course, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, still to this day, like, if you ever need anything, like I'm here,
Yeah, man.
Um,
Totally.
but I do kind of get in Angles' pace, you know what I mean, a little more now. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a couple boys riffing, and then every now and then we'll play a show. But it's cool because there's been like more organic growth. I don't think
Yeah.
we could ever like really.
No, you guys are killing it exactly how you're doing it, and you really didn't need my help at all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys had it. I think just me keeping your name in my mouth and just being that guy to spread the word. That's all you really needed.
Definitely helps.
I
Definitely
always
helps.
looked at you guys and was just like, why isn't this band like the biggest fucking band in the entire world? It didn't make sense to me.
I mean, thank you, but I don't know if we're that that sick. A lot of it too at the beginning, man, because I played in punk. I still play in punk bands, but I was so like indignant to like a lot of things, like stubborn DIY and like
Sure.
you
Yeah.
know. And so we're finding our way. We're recording a full length now, so
Good shit,
who
man.
knows when it will come out, but I'll send it to you as soon as we get the mixes and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, here's another thing. I'm releasing the new Adventurer record on Esk.
Awesome.
And I gotta say, they really stepped it up on this record. And you have faith in your boys, right? You're like, yeah, they're gonna do good. And when they hit me up for the money, I was like, yeah, I hope I hope it works out, But
Yeah.
dude, they really killed it. And I'm very excited for them. And we're going with the same publicist as Marionette's last release. I forgot what the handle is right now, but yeah, and they just did a music video and it looks fucking sick.
It's out on Thursday, right?
Thursday. Yeah. It's out in like
that's when this episode's up. So if you're listening to this, go check out the new Adventurer music video. Those are old friends. The first tour in Angles did with Kurt was with Adventurer too. So we all became very good friends on that. Yeah, I can't wait to hear it. They got like a new member too, right?
Well, okay, so it's John Christie, Steven's brother.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost as if Steven like separated himself somehow because they play very similar. And yeah, I've always told them, and it's so hard being a 3-piece band. Even fucking Nirvana had a fucking fourth guy. I mean, just to fill out the fucking
for sure.
Just to fill out the chords. And make sure somebody's playing while you're busting the solo or something,
Yeah.
But yeah. I think they're still technically a 3-piece, but four dudes signed the contract, so maybe they will incorporate him in like the photos and stuff like that.
Or it could be like
he's in the music video.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so he'll be visible. It's not like Green Day with the fourth guy hiding behind a cab like and playing keys, doing block chords. It's not like that.
That's so fucked up. Like, I mean, if you're plugged in and you're going through the speakers, you should be able to stand on stage.
Right? Yeah. That's what I would hope for at the least. A little bit of visibility, but I'm stoked to hear that.
Shout out to all the like unofficial band members out there. You know what I mean?
There's
like,
more than we know for sure.
There's so many, dude. I know this is weird, but like Zachary Guerin's father is like used to be best friends with the guy who like wrote all these classics. I can't remember all of them, but Sitting at the Dock of the Bay, dude. Like,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
he helped write all these amazing hits. And just like what we're saying, he's a complete ghost.
Yeah.
He gets the royalty checks, but he wasn't the face of it.
That's interesting. I wonder how maybe they'll get him on the pod, but I'm sure he's okay with it.
Get Zach on the podcast.
Yeah.
He'll do it. Fuck, he loves doing podcasts.
Hell yeah.
And ask him about that. Say, Kurt said your dad was friends with some guy that
ghostwriter
Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll probably tell you his name and everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's super interesting. Yeah, it's funny how that works out. Yeah. But I guess music industry, there's no rules.
Right. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, what's that like what's that iconic photo? It's like Kurt Cobain and Tupac Shakur and somebody else are all standing they're probably at some award show, and like they snapped a pic and it's like an iconic picture. I can't remember. Yeah. But it's Tupac and Kurt Cobain.
Wild. Shit. Dude, so what have you been up to this past year? Like, cause I know you as a road dog. I mean, a great musician, vocalist, but like you're a road dog, like through and through. Like you're on the road, I don't know, 4 to 6 months out of the year. Is that safe to say? Sometimes more, but usually at least that, right?
Yeah.
It's your livelihood.
A lot of ways it is. Just the road is so weird because I mean, this hasn't been happening recently, but you can go out on a tour and it fucking bombs. Nobody shows up. Nobody, and that's the crazy thing about now is like, I bet you when shows come back, you won't find an empty seat. Hopefully that's what'll happen.
I think for a while.
But yeah, I mean, so anyways, I've been just enjoying myself. I mean, obviously scared shitless, just like everybody else. Trying not to get this virus that, is airborne and it fucking, you can literally get it and not know you have it and have it and not get it. And it's a mess. Everything, we've been told so many different things. And so that has obviously not been fun, and everybody knows that, and that's obvious. But I've been trying to just do other things. I teamed up with 2 of my best friends, Sunshine Yates. His name isn't really Sunshine, but we call him Sunny.
Okay.
But yeah, him and another friend named Eric Fodge. He's an engineer, and he's really, really fucking smart. And so we've kind of all teamed up and made this company called Big Wave Industries. And basically, it's a merchandise company for the bands that I work with. And anybody else really, but that's basically what we're calling, what we do.
Big Wave. Yeah. Is it a storefront too?
We're thinking about it. Right now we do have like a shop.
Yeah, I've seen you post it. Yeah.
We have a shop and clients do come in, but we're not really open to the public, so to speak. We're on a really busy street. And so a lot of people come up and ask what it is. And we have a sign, a pretty big sign now. We did one of those like decal stickers. So it's like the entire fucking window, and it's got our logo on there. And yeah, just the local people have come up and asked what we do, and we kind of go, we're a merch company. We work with bands, and but it's really like, it's been really cool to just take any creative idea that we have and make it into a reality and sell it. And so we all kind of have different roles. Like me, obviously, like I've established somewhat of a fan base, and so I can say, hey guys, I really like this product and you might like it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's been easy that way. And so Eric kind of, me and him will think of something. Same thing with Sonny. Sonny will think of an idea, and we'll just go, all right, let's do it. How do we figure out how to do this?
Like when you say merch, is it like apparel or just like kind of anything? Like nothing's off limits?
Nothing's off limits. We want to do a clothing line. We're putting out cassette releases right now. That's
Cool.
kind of our first thing that we've been doing, is lots of cassette releases. And I'm having a lot of fun with it because, we now I can just, I can use my phone and say, hey, I just posted a new song. But not only that, you can go on my website and you can buy the cassette that comes with the digital version, and like I'll sign it or something,
Yeah,
and so there's that tangible thing that that people desperately want right now.
for sure.
For me, it's like an obsession with skateboards. Like I have been buying, yeah, a lot of skateboards, and that was another idea that we just had. It's like, well, let's make a skateboard mount for the wall, because there's really not that. I mean, there is some out there, but like, let's make our own, right?
Yeah.
And so we're making skateboard mounts, so you can like go on our website and buy, a skate mount for the skateboard that you don't want to skate, or the one that you skated so much and you just can't get rid of, right?
Yeah.
You have to, like, it's a piece of art now. It's part of you.
That's cool,
And
man.
so
I think skateboarding culture is like it's essential to music and like punk rock and like just music and counterculture. So it means a lot.
absolutely.
Like I grew up like I aggressive inlined, right? But I had friends that skateboarded and we had like a boom box. I just remember
Yeah.
like go to the parking lot of the grocery store, a little boom box, blasting like Pennywise or like Hope's Fall or some shit, and just like hanging
Yeah.
out. So yeah, that it's cool to incorporate that because it helps, like, I think, foster some kind of community too. So
You know what I should do? And I'm glad that I have this idea on your podcast, but I think I'm going to have a t-shirt design of a skateboard and a Marshall cab on the top of the skateboard. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because every fucking touring musician is going to go, I have done that before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that really is, you're right. The crossing of the paths, really, skateboarding and counterculture, like you said, and music, because I brought my skateboard on tour, and it was such a multi-tool. It was such a Swiss Army knife of things that, like, okay, before I go out on tour, I need, my backpack, my luggage or whatever, my laptop, and my skateboard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because for one, I have defended myself with a skateboard. I have gotten myself, transportation, obviously. You can still go 5 miles on a fucking skateboard, and it'll take you, not as long, especially in a fucking busy ass, New York City or something like that.
Yeah,
You can get around on a skateboard way quicker than you can hailing a cab,
for sure.
you know? So, and then like the third one, it's like I have something heavy that I need to transport from the van to
Yeah, it's
to the
perfect.
stage.
Just roll
And
it right there.
you just
Yeah.
put that fucking guitar cab right on the skateboard,
Yeah.
and it's got grip tape on the bottom. It's perfect.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
And so yeah, skateboarding. I mean, I started skateboarding when I was 13, and all of my friends in middle school Frankenstein a skateboard together. And that's how I started skateboarding. Like, hey, does anybody have a deck? Oh yeah, I got a shitty deck you can have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Does
awesome.
anybody have any trucks? I've got some like completely almost broken trucks. Here you go. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, and you piece together your skateboard, and your mom goes, "Where did you get that?" And you're like, "I got it from school." And she's literally like, "How? What?" And you're like, I swear, I did not steal it. Like, they gave me all the parts, and I put it together. Like,
Yeah.
so
It's cool, man. So there's
vivid
gonna be
memory.
like incorporated into the place. Big wave.
Yeah, so Big Wave is getting into heat press skateboard manufacturing. So the same with like a t-shirt, like a silk screen or whatever. There are different methods on how to make a t-shirt. There's different methods on how to put the artwork on the skateboard.
Yeah.
And right now there's like a huge demand for not the boards, but how to get the graphic on the board. And unfortunately, a lot of companies they go to like China, and it's obviously, that's not good.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
for a lot of reasons.
not the sidetrack, but even like
Yeah,
the vinyl industry, like for records, like
yeah,
most of the plants aren't in America. Like
they're not.
there's a small
Yeah,
handful. Like I know A to Z and Pirates are both California offices, but they both go to like
they go.
Czechia or like Czech
Yeah.
Republic. So it's interesting, but I appreciate that idea of like trying to keep it in house and like
Well,
I
yeah,
think
that's kind of our thinking is like, how can we make things green, and how can we you know do things in America versus going to sweatshops and whatnot. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like some of the stuff that we're doing, we're gonna have to go over there because it's you literally can't get around it. But in areas that we can, we want to do that. And the skateboarding heat press manufacturing, we're basically building the machine here
cool.
because nobody has one here. I mean, they either do, and it's and it costs a shit ton of money, and like, it's only like one manufacturer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's incredible. There's a skate shop right down the street from where I live, and it's been there for years, and they're struggling to stay open, just like every other store out there, right? They're
Yeah.
a mom and pop shop. And I go in there and I buy a skateboard, even if I don't need one, just to, support the freaking local shop. And we somehow got on this topic with the owner, and uh, the owner's name's Kelly, and he's a fucking dope ass dude. Um, and he was saying that I've got a shit ton of boards, but I can't get my graphic on the boards. It's a huge wait time. It's like a 5-6 month turnaround to
Wow.
get, and I'm sure it's even more now that the dumb fuck in the Suez Canal fucked up all the
Yeah. Oh,
production.
yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably even longer now,
Yeah.
right? So he's like, I've got blank decks all day long. I can get those from Canada, no big deal. I've got to send them to China to get them heat press manufactured.
That's nuts. Yeah.
And so a lot of skate shops are in this predicament. And he goes, as soon as you get your machine, I want to see it. Like, as soon as you get this thing up and running, I want to see it. Because yeah, we'll start doing it right now.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
And so, yeah, so if we can get that, and another thing Kelly said, the owner was like, I would much rather go to you guys, people that live in Placerville, that,
Part of the community.
yeah, well, part of the community. I would much rather go and spend my money where I know it's,
Yeah.
it's a local, you're helping somebody else out. So we're really thinking about ideas like that. Another idea that we have, I don't know if I should even talk about it, but it's basically, we're calling it like our hipster beer, basically, because we want to make beer, but there's a lot of CO2 emissions that go along with packaging the beer, and then also bringing the wort up to a certain temperature. People also use CO2 for that. And so instead of thinking of a solution for that, the state just taxes the companies. So it's like pretty much almost every beer that you buy other than Sierra Nevada basically has this CO2 tax that they have to pay because they bottle their shit and they use CO2. Well, my buddy Eric, that made this company, he's got a couple ideas on how we can make a fucking, a beer. We can package the beer and we can brew the beer without CO2. And so, it people, when you're at a bar or something like that, and there's one beer that is bad for the environment and there's one beer that's doing good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
people want to be as conscious as they can at the most convenience still. Like
right,
if it's
yeah,
fucking right there, they'll go with that for sure.
yeah, yeah, totally. Yes. So that's what I've been doing this last year, is like, we've got like 4 or 5 other ideas that we want to make. We want to make vocal pedals specific for me. So like a big wave Kurt Travis vocal pedal.
Yeah.
We want to do big wave amplifiers. We want to do amps.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, just anything. But there's definitely some things that are taking precedent. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of like having like a hub for like all the things you want to try, and having 3 different people kind of coming from different places and like figure out logistics for different things. Like, you have people, from music stuff or artists, right, that the other people might not know. So I think it's a cool idea, and I hope it does really well, man. That sounds awesome.
Thanks, man.
Dude,
Just throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks, right? Like,
you got to do something. I mean, I was wondering how, because it's like, there hasn't been live music for a year. So
I've been getting really creative as far as merchandising my own stuff. I got shirts for sale.
I saw the handwritten posters were really cool. The lyric sheets.
Those are super popular.
Yeah.
And like, they're really saving my ass right now. Like,
good, man.
Just getting creative. Also, just royalties from other records that I've done.
Well, you have enough now in the catalog where it's like, even if it's a shitty fraction, like you times that by like 10 or 15 and like you're doing okay, so.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point where it's like, I'll hit a month where I'm like, oh shit, I don't know how I'm going to make it. And then boom, another royalty check hits. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Like,
yeah, man, that's great though. That's great.
So, yeah. So I've just been trying to do t-shirts, and like I said, the cassettes have been selling really well.
Good, man. I give you credit for your innovativeness, because it's hard to be a working musician.
It is.
People used to ask, like, because we were working through S, and like, oh, so you guys are all like just doing this band, right? It's like, no, dude, like I have work. Like it's a Tuesday, we're playing in Connecticut. I'm going home after this. I'm going to fucking work. Like it's very hard to make ends meet, and you got to do whatever you can to like make it happen. So
Yeah.
respect for like just trying new things, you know?
Yeah.
So it's funny.
I've been watching this show on HBO called Crashing. Have you seen
Yeah.
that show?
That's about like being a stand-up comedian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like shit goes so wrong for the main character. Like his wife cheats on him, he loses his house, like he's like on the streets for a little bit, like he befriends Artie Lang, like and Artie Lang like lets him stay like at his house one night or whatever. And there's a lot of like cool cameos, like like Sarah Silverman, fucking there's a bunch of them. But
Hell yeah. It's Pete Holmes, right? And Judd Apatow, I think.
yes,
Cool.
yes.
Yeah.
And I related super hard to the struggle that guy goes through. And it obviously it was a little theatrical because you have to. But like seeing a comedian just bomb and that like that, you know what I mean? Because they have certain scenes like where he does so bad and like this other comedian does so fucking bad, and like I relate to it because
dude, it's
it's
definitely
a struggle.
Yeah, you sometimes you
yeah.
Oh, sorry, go on. Yeah. I was gonna say sometimes you just eat shit for a while, and it's just fucking hard.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're good at what you're doing and it's just not working out yet. So
totally, dude. Like
you're you're older than me,
Yeah.
It gets fucking real, man. It's hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and shit catches up to you too. Like I don't even fucking drink anymore, man. Like I just decided it's been recent. It's like I think I'm 2 months without
a
drink.
Congrats. That's great.
Thanks, man. Yeah. And I still smoke weed and shit, but
hell yes.
I mean, I got to do something, but yeah, I quit doing the booze, and man, it's crazy. It's like not touring and stuff and being home. Like that's when you want to drink more.
Yeah.
You thought I drank a lot when I was on tour. Like, those are, you drink in good times and you drink in bad times. And that, that translates. And so, yeah, like I'm older and I'm trying to focus on my career and it's like no more bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Like, no more fucking around. You got to actually do some shit. And it's funny because, you make a record and you don't think anything of it. And then people just like, they love it and they put it up on this pedestal and you're like, wow, now the pressure's on. Now I'm going to try now. You know what I mean? Like now I'm going to try because I have people's attention. And sometimes that's harder, like, just going in and winging it is a lot less stressful.
Yeah. Do you like get in your head or like feel psyched out ever when it's like time to get in the studio?
Dude, every time. I can't escape it. I love to hate it. You know what I mean? Like I love what I do. I love when it's done. I love the part when you're listening back and you're like, it's perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I hate it. I hate a lot of the pressure and the and just, I don't know, just once you record that, it's there forever and you put it out and you have to listen to it, and people are going to like it and people aren't going to like it, and some people are going to make fun of it, and you know what I mean? Just like just everything that comes along with putting yourself out there. And
dude, that brings me to something I want to talk about, because I was listening to your last solo album, and I thought the track "Hometown" was like a really interesting perspective on everything that I
Yeah.
think people kind of overlook, because like DGD fandom and that whole universe, it runs very deep and like
Yeah.
pretty dirty, and it works out well for everyone, like, and it's well earned. But there's some times where I feel like you face things that some people might not have to deal with.
Yes. Yes. There was a time when there wasn't a day that went by that somebody didn't ask me about Johnny Craig.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a very recent thing. You know what I mean? Like, people don't ask me about Johnny Craig anymore. Because it's so fucking old.
It's
Like,
very old.
it's been 18 years or some shit like that. Well, I take that back. It's been like maybe 14 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. Still, I mean, that's a long time, man. And it's like, I'm sure you guys know each other. I'm sure you're fine, but it's not like you're
Yeah.
talking to him every day. Like, oh, well, we
No.
were both in this band. Like,
And yeah, just because I know Johnny doesn't mean that like I know how he's doing, or if you know what I mean, shit like that. And yeah, just like it just goes with the territory. Or somebody saying like, "Hey Kurt, you're rock solid." Like, "Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I'm rock solid. I know. I know I made that song, and
yeah, yeah.
it's like stamped in time." It's like, no, I am not comparing myself to Dave Chappelle, but it's like going up to Dave Chappelle and saying, "I'm Rick James, bitch,"
Yeah.
and then expecting a reaction out of Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle's just trying to fucking live. Like, if you walk up to him on the street, he's like, dude, I'm trying to live my life. Like,
Oh, there's this one time where this kid was ecstatic to see me. Literally, I thought he was going to piss himself or whatever. I took a picture with him, and this was at South by So What. So it was the Dallas, Texas festival or whatever.
yeah.
I don't think he knew that like I followed him or something like that. But anyways, I see the picture that we have together, and the caption says, "Just took a picture with the worst DGD vocalist."
What the fuck, man?
Like,
Jeez.
and I remember you, and you came up and you were shitting your pants just to meet me.
Yeah. And then they wanted to get a joke in
And
and
then
like be a dick.
that was immediately their reaction afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna take a dig at this person. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
dude, it's almost like they don't see you as a person, which is kind of what the fucking song's about, like Hometown. But it's like you're
right.
more like an idea of this like icon, like to these people that are like, super. I don't want to say obsessed or like whatever, but like just
Yeah.
So super giddy to meet you, and then they could like take their shot and think that it's fine because you'll never see it, or like, oh, you're famous and everything's great for you anyway because people love you. Now, dude, you're like a person, man. Like,
Yeah.
so.
And yeah, I remember when I first joined Dance Gavin Dance, nobody knew who the fuck I was at all. Nobody knew who I was, and all they knew was I was replacing their favorite singer. You know what I mean? And it was like YouTube was out, but it was, it was fairly new. And I remember this girl made her whole post was about how she's not feeling me at all as a vocalist.
Yeah.
And that Johnny Craig is the true singer of Dance Gavin Dance. Like, dude, I I endured like some crazy shit.
That's like some hazing. And like, you're an artist, you're subject to criticism, right? And you should be fine with it.
Yeah.
But when it's like almost like personal attacks just based on nothing, like,
yeah,
it's fucking weird, man.
I mean, and for all those people out there that this is what they want to do. They want to play rock and roll. They want to play post-hardcore. They want to play, this math rocky scene that we have or whatever, just know like you're going to be under a magnifying glass. People, and you're going to have to you're going to have to deal with it. And it's all part of it. It's all part of the job. If you fuck up, you look like an idiot. But if you do really good, then you look like, and it's going to be both. You're going to eat shit and you're going to look cool too. There's.
Yeah, you're human, man. Like there's gonna be ups and downs for sure.
Yeah.
It's just when that like the downs are like just like frozen in time forever and like
oh my God.
It's
nerve-wracking.
It's gotta be hard, man. Yeah. So do you feel some of that in the studio? Like do you now with like as accomplished as you are musically, do you still feel like I gotta live up to this or else I'm gonna let people down?
100%.
Yeah.
Because I think the day that I lose that is the day that, I truly don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
you want to feel pressure to do good for sure. Yeah.
You want to be nervous before the spelling bee. You know what I mean? Like you should be anyways.
Totally, man.
But yeah, I mean, I think that I try not to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I try not to think about that this is going to be forever. You know what else I think too is I think of, am I gonna be able to pull this off live? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's another thing is like, oh, maybe I should dip this note down.
Sure.
Because yeah, I mean, you can do it in the studio when you're trying it, fucking 20 times. But are you gonna be able to nail it every single time?
In a set on your 10th night of tour or your 20th night of tour on 4.5 hours sleep and like shitty fast food. Yeah.
Those are the things I think about the most.
Yeah.
Because it totally sucks. It's like, you get on, the in-ear monitors definitely help, but when I wasn't doing in-ears, which is it's the majority of my career, I didn't use in-ear monitors at all.
Wow.
But yeah, if you had a bad monitor night, if the guy just fucked your setup and he didn't care, which was most nights, your voice was just so much more tired the next day.
Yeah.
And so you're going for that note that gives you grief anyways.
It's tough. Yeah.
It is. It's tough. So yeah, that's another thing I think about when I'm in the studio is like, shit, am I going to be able to pull this off?
Well, you want it to translate live because, you want to put on a good show too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's
and
not.
There are little tricks. There's little tricks. Like, you can have your band tune like a half step down.
Yeah.
If you're having a lot of trouble for a day and are just like, bro, there's no way I'm going to hit this note. That is in your back pocket. You can, it kind of depends on your musicians, obviously, but I feel like with an Angles or something, you guys could just take the capo. Like,
literally, yeah. Okay, done. Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
I know you guys love your capos. Me too.
They love them.
I love capos.
I like it. I don't. The open tuning shit bugs me eventually because it's like it's all the same chord, just like rooted. So
right.
It works for this new album because I got on their ass about it a lot. Like, you can't just always hit open. It's gonna kind of all sound the same. But
good. I mean,
yeah, I'm the bully of the band. Someone has to be. But
I am too. I really am. And it doesn't come as nicely from the singer as it does the drummer.
Shit.
It comes off as, Kurt, you're being a douchebag right now.
You want
You
it to
need to
be the
go
best it could be. It's your passion.
totally.
It's who you are. It's this playing
Yeah.
music is so much of our identity, so you don't
Well,
go out there.
dude, and another thing too is whenever I listen to music, I'm always thinking like, is this gonna grab people? Is this energetic enough? You know what I mean? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, is this like just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what I want it to sound like. And if it doesn't have just that blow you away feeling, then yeah, go ahead and scrap it.
Yeah.
Unless it's a ballad, you know what I mean? You can have slow songs on the album. I prefer it. You have to have a spectrum, but if you're going for it and it's not as cool, you know what I
Scrap
mean?
it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you usually write like how many songs will Royal Coda write for like a full length?
Yeah. So I think this last record, I think they wrote 14 songs
Yeah.
and I whittled it down to 10 or something like that.
Cool.
Maybe it was 15.
Yeah, that's what you have to do though.
But
You
yeah,
gotta.
I chose the ones that I liked, and there was even a time when I was like, guys, I'm really worried because I only like 4 out of these like 9 songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we were able to like, okay, well, if you change this part, just this part, if you can change that to something else, the whole song's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there were little things like that.
Cool. That's what you have to do. It's like constantly writing and refining and cutting the fat and then adding more fat and writing and just like that's how you get the best result.
You
It's
know
like
what's
baking a
crazy
pizza.
too? Yeah. You know what's crazy too is fucking as soon as I said that to them, they wrote like 4 or 5 songs that were just complete bangers. You know what I mean? Like because I said something negative, they were like, like, and they,
The spite. Yeah, yeah. You need the
and they
fire sometimes.
really, yeah, they wrote like 2 or 3 songs that I was like, oh my God, these are the best songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then it was like, okay, well then as now that we have those incredibly killer songs, and then we have 2 of these that I like, I'll be able to fuck with this other one that I'm, not as happy with.
Yeah, man.
Um, but
Well,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing it. When let me ask this. What do you miss about playing shows right now?
Oh,
Besides all of it, because it's like literally it's your job. You miss going to work, but
this is gonna sound really weird, but I have the most vivid dreams about playing a show, but I never get to actually play it. And I can hear like the drummer checking the kick drum. Boom, boom,
yeah.
boom, 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 and then snare, crack, crack, rap, bap, 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 like,
Yeah.
and it every next like Tom 1, Tom 2, I get more anxious in my dream, like because I'm backstage looking for something that I need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I wake up and it's like we're on stage, I'm fucked, and then I wake up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
It's terrifying.
I miss actually getting to play the shows in my dreams and then also in real life. But I guess what I miss the most is just getting to see everybody, just getting to see like people that are extremely supportive of what you do, and um, yeah, just being able to, because you see the numbers. Obviously, you see the numbers on Spotify. You're like, oh, cool, that's really cool. But yeah, it's something else to just see the people's faces that are directly supporting what you do. Um, And yeah, I can't believe I'm saying that because there's so many drunk people that are like, "Ah, Chris, we're going to do a shot." They don't even ask you if you want a shot. They go, "We're going to do a shot. We're going to do a shot right now. What are you?"
Yeah, we're doing it. Let's go, me and you.
And it's
Yeah.
like, guys, like I have to work. I can't do a shot with you.
Yeah, you gotta put on a show. Yeah.
But then there's that point in the tour where you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get fucking drunk. And then you're backstage going, oh shit, I'm too drunk. I need to sober up as fast as I possibly can. I used to always have this this thing where I could drink as much as I wanted, but you know, within reason. Like I could just keep drinking or whatever. But then when doors opened, that was it. I had to switch to water after that. You know what I mean?
Kind of
When
fair.
doors opened, I had to like, okay, that was like the all right, time to, you know.
Yeah, flip the switch. Get ready.
Time to switch to fucking water so I can play a good show. But yeah, no bullshit. It's the people. I miss everybody. I miss all my friends that I see all over the country. I miss playing skate with fans in the parking lot and stuff, and I miss the camaraderie of the bands that you're on tour with, and that kind of stuff, and all the different foods you get to eat, like the New York bagels and the fucking Torchy's tacos, and the, just the hole in the wall spots that you find from just going every time.
Yeah.
You got to get your Whataburger, you got to get your fucking,
Yeah, for sure.
Your In-N-Out and your California burrito in San Diego and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, for me, touring is I don't like it very much. I just, it's really hard.
It's hard. It is.
It's an endurance round, and I'm only getting older and older and older. But I do really, really enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to getting back on the road for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's funny. It's like love-hate because like you're uncomfortable, your back hurts. At least for me, my fucking back hurts. Like,
dude,
tired.
Yeah, that's usually one of the things that happens on tour is I'll throw up my back lifting something, and and then I got to go and be crazy up on stage. It's like yeah, it's
hard.
And that's kind of why a lot of musicians, I feel like, they try and numb that pain. You know what I mean? Like, they look to drugs and they look to alcohol and they look to other things so that they can keep the show on the road, so that they can, humans aren't meant to do the same thing every single day over and over and over and over and over. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
It isn't. And it's like, doing the same thing and expecting different results. I mean, isn't that the definition of insanity?
It is. Yeah.
That is a touring musician. You're doing the exact same thing and you're trying to do it as best you can.
Yeah. It's funny because for me, like the most I've been out is like maybe a month, like 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there.
Yeah.
Like with like a few days in between, or like 3 weeks. I think the longest tour I ever did was like 20
Didn't
days.
Invalids go to fucking Japan or some shit? Or
UK. Dude,
UK,
but
okay.
I have fucking Crohn's disease. Our driver's taking us to Tesco. I'm eating like soy hot dogs and shit. I got sick, man. It sucked. Honestly. It was rough. It was really rough. Like, because it ended at Arctangent, which was sick, but like we're sleeping in a tent. I'm eating festival food. I brought like a protein blender. I'm trying to make smoothies, but it's just like, it was very hard, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have no desire to leave America ever again. I mean, I'll go to Canada for like a weekend or something, but like, I don't know.
The overseas tours are always the hardest, dude. Like everything is right is different. Like even the doors, they don't open the fucking same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you can't drive anywhere. I didn't have service.
You just look stupid and people are looking at you. And like, I remember I would just try not to open my mouth and say anything, because if I didn't open my mouth, people might think that I'm from Europe. But as soon as I say something, they're
I
going to be
know.
like, oh,
Damn
okay,
Yankee over here.
you're
Yeah.
a fucking American and we hate you.
I mean, like, I met some cool ass people. I did have
Oh,
fun.
totally. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but I just got sick. And once I was sick, I was like, fuck this. I want to go home.
Oh, dude. And you are so fucking far away from home.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
That,
can't fly home for another 3 days. And it's like, what do I eat? I'm supposed to play a show. Like,
yeah.
it's hard, man. Especially for me, like, I can get pretty sick if I don't take care of myself. So
Right.
it's
Right.
tricky. Yeah. So, but
Man, that adds a whole nother element to it. And
yeah.
like, I know people that go out on tour that, they have diabetes or whatever, or they have, some sort of condition that just makes that shit just even harder for people to do.
Yeah.
And so I tip my hat to those people for sure, because that takes fucking determination, So
Yeah. A lot of planning, definitely. So, but I have to go out, I have to hit the road as much as I can.
I know.
But for me, it's like, I still cherish like all as much time as I can get out. I think if I was out for 6 months out of the year, or I would still love it, but it would be a little bit of a job at times,
Oh yeah.
Because chances are you're out for 6 months, you're fucking human, you're gonna feel low some days, so
Yeah, I get exceedingly crankier as I go. Like the first week, I'm always like super ready to talk to fans, super ready to, you know what I mean? And then by the end of it, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so sick of this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And the other thing is it's like, you're like a gypsy. You know what I mean? Like you're just this fucking tumbleweed in the wind. You watch people go to work in the morning.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you've had this experience where you're holding your pillow and you're holding your like your sleeping bag and all your shit, and you just got out of somebody's house, and there's like a family getting in their car to go to work and go to school, and you're going back to your van.
Yeah, it's a trip. It like fucks with my head. Yeah.
And they look at you too. They look at you like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like they look at you like, what could you possibly doing that's positive?
Yeah.
And you want to just be like, hey, I'm not a dirtbag. I'm actually kind of successful.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah.
You forget, like it trips me out, like when we're driving and I see people on their commute and I'm like, oh, everyone else is just living their life. And I'm like in a traveling circus right now.
Yeah. We're exempt, bro. We're in between society at that point.
Yeah. It's wild. But I miss it. That's for sure.
I know.
You do too.
I definitely miss it. And I can't wait till, bands can play again. And I think that, with all this pandemic and nonsense that's been going on in our country, I think a lot of, good music is going to come out of it.
I think so. A lot of people had a lot of time to write.
Yeah.
So,
and it sucks, but I think a lot of artists and bands are like, well, why should I release anything right now? Like, yeah, I mean, people are going to listen to it, but that's it. Like, you can't really promote. You can't set up big events where,
yeah,
it's just
touring's a very big part of it.
Yeah. So, and I don't think people even realize how much, that supplements our income. But yeah, I mean, people just don't know, man. They don't know the struggle.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, I think, going back to what we said before, people think you're Kurt Travis and everything's fucking great all the time, man. And it's like, you're working.
I'm blessed. I am. I'm definitely blessed. But yeah, there's things that people don't understand that go along with it. And yeah, that hometown song, I really wanted Andreas on a song, and he liked that song, and he sent me kind of like a first draft, and it was way more vulgar than the original one.
Okay.
And I had him tone it down.
Yo, chill. Yeah.
I had him tone it down, but he at that time he was going through
He toured very
yeah,
heavily. He toured
some
heavily. Yeah.
well, but he was going through like some social media backlash, which was bullshit. Like they were trying to throw him under the bus for like his lyrics not being like, you know,
Sure. Yeah.
whatever.
There's always something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
he was too this, you know, and if you know Andreas, like he's literally the sweetest man.
Very friendly. The one time I met him, just cool, just down ass dude, honestly. Like,
And like he respects women and he respects people, you know, and like so he just had like a lot of
so that came
frustration.
out. That came out in the song a little
It
bit.
did. And it was around that time. I remember we did a tour, man. Maybe I shouldn't tell this story.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's cool. Yeah.
It's just some girl asked him a very weird question in a in like a meet and greet setting. So she paid extra money to
Yeah.
do to sit in on a meet and greet so that she could like be like a hard like reporter for Andreas. And I'm just sitting there like, holy fuck.
What do you do?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he handled it really well, but yeah, I mean like that it just like affected him really hardcore.
Yeah, that's hard. You know, there's
And
mob.
what do we do as musicians, right? We channel it into our music so that, you know, we get some sort of closure, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a therapeutic thing.
It's a humanizing song too, I think.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
it is easy to dehumanize people that have more than you, and or like whatever, however you want to judge things like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, so their mobs can form easily. I'm sure we all know. I've had mobs as well. Like they can just
Jesus Christ. I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy out there.
Yeah, but I mean, I think what's important is you spread positivity and you do you.
Yeah.
You're a genuinely good person at the end of the day, and that's what counts, you know?
Yes, I think that is what counts. And hopefully, you know, I know we're having kind of a renaissance, if you will, about a lot of different topics that, you know, haven't really been addressed for a really long time. And it is good that we're trying to hold people accountable, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we just really need to be careful on how we go about it. That's all, you know.
Yeah.
We just have to be careful with it. So
the most important thing is just having like discourse, like an actual conversation, I think, and seeing where people are at and just, you know, going with what's right for everyone, you know.
You gotta love your neighbor. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, straight up. Like as simple as it sounds, it like really
you gotta love your neighbor. And if people make mistakes, they need to be we need to be able to make mistakes. We need to be able to go, oh shit, I thought that was good, but it's actually not good. And here's why it's not good. Oh, okay. All right. And obviously I'm not talking about the big ones.
Of course, man. Yeah, of course. I didn't think you were, but you know, as far as like, you know, social things are being said, it's like people it's everyone has different lines, and it's like you got to just understand that about people. You know, I would never say anything to try to hurt someone, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
So shit like that. And
music, man, music and expression. That's what it's about. Love your neighbor and express yourself.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Kurt, let's wrap this thing up, man. I appreciate you coming on. I hope I catch you at a show whenever they happen again. I'm sure whenever the Royal Coda drops, which it's confirmed that's on Rise. Can we say that? Or it's on Blue Swan, which is an imprint of Rise now?
Yep. Yeah. So I think I can say this too. We got management. We got shelter management.
Cool.
Which is a guy named Derek Brewer and a guy named Travis Wade. So that's really exciting. I think this management team really, really got Dance Gavin Dance where they are today.
Cool.
They had a big part in it, I think, and I think even the fans can see that progression. Like when Mothership hit, that was the transition there from managers,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
Derek Brewer fucking killed that release.
Yeah.
I mean, I was so sick of that fucking artwork. Like I couldn't look at my phone without seeing it, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
And anyways, we got new management, and that's
sick.
Yeah, we got new management and a new label.
It can only help, dude. Especially, you guys have been doing it for so long. People, you're gonna have your own fans. Every member of the band basically has their own fans too. It's
exactly
almost a super group. So it basically is.
Yeah.
So I can't see it like not work. I can only imagine it being fantastic when it's out, man. So
yeah, we're really excited about the future, and
Let me also say it's very cool because, again, age different, not too much. You got a couple years on me, but still, it always is reassuring to me seeing someone older in a similar lane. Not to say that, not for comparison purposes, but, we're both playing in bands and shit. And
of course. Yeah.
It means a lot to see someone that's still doing it with integrity. So thank you.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. What a compliment. Yeah. And dude, and you'll be there too. However you guys want to do it. You know what I mean? On your terms.
Yeah.
Because the music is all that matters, right? The music and the people that connect with your music. And that's it's just fascinating and amazing to me that we get to live this life and create music, and
yeah, man.
And then it's stamped there forever. So
hell yeah. Well, yeah. If you're listening to this podcast, of course, check out Royal Coda. Check out Kurt's solo albums. Kurt, you did a song with Cat Bamboo. I had Kai on the last episode. So if you want to hear Kai talk about being Cat Bamboo, and I had Adam from the band Sauce, similar like sounding, not similar sounding, but instrumental guitar. I'm calling them guitar bands. I kept ripping on them on the podcast, but we got guitar guys in the house. Uh-oh. Cool pick time.
Coming from the drummer,
But yeah, dude, thank you, Kurt, for coming on. Check out all of Kurt's podcasts. If you like this podcast, listen to the other ones, subscribe, whatever. Cool, man. All right, thanks again, Kurt.
Super fun, man.
Hell
I love you, dude.
Love you too, man.
Tell all the boys I said what up.
Of course. Hell yeah. All right, thanks.